This is our lost wax casting process. So at this part of the advanced silversmithing, we want to talk about using organic material. We also want to talk about it's more important that rather than just taking something that doesn't mean much to you, it would be neat to go out as we did and gather a leaf off the main building. Now, if you look at the leaf, you can see it's pretty thin. So what we need to do is we need to make it thicker than that, because once it's cast, it would be almost so easy to just bend it in half and crack and break. So what we have to do is called a build-up. So we use an alcohol lamp, and this is build-up wax or spruing wax, and what we're going to do is just melt it on the back side of the leaf. You want to get it everywhere possible. So you want it not too thick, but a coating. I think that would be the best way of describing it. So we'll put the coating on here. This is called beeswax or sticky wax. It's kind of the glue. So if we put this on, I'm going to build this little mound, and this is called the sprue. The reason we're building this up, it's going to hold your pieces as the plaster acts as a funnel, and all of the metal will flow down. Now you can use pewter, you can use silver, you can use gold, but this is one of the oldest forms of jewelry making. It's so much fun when you see the whole process. Okay, these are tools that you can use, whichever one's most comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong. And we heat them here. You heat it in the back part of the tool, like this, and the heat travels forward, and you'll see the wax there will melt, and I'm going to kind of smooth it out on my leaf. So I'll come in here and kind of just smooth. If it goes over the edge a little bit, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So we're going to build it up. And I can see already I need more. Don't worry about the stem. The stem we're going to replace with a piece of silver wire. Okay, now we'll just get it all smoothed out. It's a little awkward to hold, but even though you might think it's really delicate, it's nature. It's like rubber right now. And I'll look at each of yours when you do it. If you need help, we'll go there. The back is not as critical as far as appearance, because you're never going to see that back. The only reason we're putting this on here is to make it thick enough to cast. And I'm just about done now. So smooth that out and then set it up to be cast. And your eyes are much better than I, so make sure you get this, what we call the little tail here in the back, because that's where we're going to attach it to this. So take a little of this wax, get it on there, and it will adhere. Now, I always put some sticky wax there, and here's the reason. It's glue, and it has a tendency to come loose. Give it a couple seconds. When it dries or cools, it's hard, and we'll take it off. So I'm going to cut a little piece off about here. And you can see it's still wet. Some artists will dip it in water to cool it down quickly, but I don't think we need to do that. We won't actually cast this today. We'll set it all up and then cast it another day. So take your tool again, heat it, move it back and forth, hit the middle, and attach. Now that's attached and ready to go. So the next person would put theirs like this near it, not touching it. And the reason that you don't want to touch it, because they'll actually fuse together when it's cast.